What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we're back to talk about Null once again. It's crazy, but someone found a major exploit for you to do over 300 million damage, not with 3 teams, but with just 1 team. This is absolutely insane. Once again, Scopely effed up and didn't took for granted how smart the player base is. And a big shout out for whoever figured out this, because this is absolutely insane. So we all know that Astral sucks, right? Astral is absolute dog shit for this game mode that supposedly they were designed for, and therefore you should not even use them. The best legendary for Battle World is not Shadow King, is actually Omega Red and Adam Warlock. Yes, you remember that legendary from like 5 years ago? That's the best character that you can use for Battle World, and this is pretty much insane, because when we apply bleeds to Null, he takes full damage out of those bleeds, even if he has barrier. The bleeds even bypass barrier. It's actually ridiculous how it works. Like L Steel mechanics, all those other mechanics, they have to go through the barrier, but the bleed does not have to go through the barrier or anything. Or even if it had to go through the barrier, it doesn't matter at the end of the day, because this exploit allows you to extend how many bleeds you have on the target, and therefore you can have like pretty much infinite bleeds on Null, and then he just dies with all those bleeds. So I'm not going to be able to show you gameplay, but let's take a look at the characters and see exactly what they do, and then I'm going to show you what these players have experienced with this situation and now they have to maximize it. So you want to use Omega Red and Adam Warlock as strikers. They have to be strikers in order for you to extend the negative effects even more. And I think there is another character that extends negative effects, but I have to go search for it, because we have 300 characters in the game already and it's hard to remember all their kits. But yeah, so on the Omega Red basic, it says prolong the duration of all bleeds, slows and offense downs to the target. So Null is going to do less damage because of the offense down. It's also going to be more slow because he has slow and bleeds. So you're going to extend all the bleeds that he has on the target. So even if you have like 1 bleed with 3 stacks, then it will extend 1 with 3, other with 2, other 1, and then it's going to be 4, 3, and so on. So I don't remember exponentially. It's not exponentially, it's the exclamation point. I don't remember how to say that in English, but you're gonna apply bleeds to the target continuously and you're gonna extend those bleeds. So I mean that's gonna be pretty much insane, and the fact that with Striker as a weight you can also extend these, it's even better. Now some people have not mentioned the L Steel from Omega Red. That's good to keep him alive, but beyond that it's not important. And then we also have the Omega Red special that gives him speed up, right? So you're gonna have speed up on your character and he's gonna be able to attack more often. So that also helps to do this wombo combo exploit against Null. And then that's pretty much it. This is also steals health. This is also helps you to kill those minions that show up every now and then. So this is a massive exploit that you can use. And in terms of Adam Warlock, we are pretty much on the same situation. The basic will extend all kinds of negative effects, prolong the duration of all negative effects, excluding ability block and stun. But I'm sure there are characters that can even extend stun. So I really need to search these, because I know there are other characters that extend negative effects. I know that Symbiote Spider-Man can also extend negative effects with his special. So that's another character that we can use to extend those negative effects, extend all negative effects, including stun, by 1, and apply bleed to each target. So not only are extending, you're also applying bleeds. So maybe in the future you can use this guy somehow to exploit this situation. But I think there are 1 or 2 more other characters. But this is crazy, guys. Like, this is crazy. With 1 single attack, you are doing over 200 million damage. So I thought, oh wow, look at me. I'm doing 300 million damage with 3 teams. And then someone shows up and does 300 million damage with just 1 attack using this exploit. So next week I'm gonna promise that we're gonna make 3 new teams, and we're gonna try to maximize the value of Adam Warlock and Omega Red as well, to make sure that maybe instead of doing 1 attack with 300 million, we're gonna do 2 attack of 200 million, but for a total of 400 or 500 million overall, because that seems like it's going to be the best way to defeat Null, as you want to kill him as often as possible, right? And then you're gonna maximize the damage on the event rather than maximize the damage on just a single attack, because 300 million in 1 attack or 400 million in 2 attacks, we're gonna take the 400 million instead, because that's gonna be more beneficial long run. Okay, so there is not much more to talk about this. Unfortunately, I cannot run my attacks once again. I have to wait for next week, but I can show you these screenshots from the people that did this. So Cursed J with 320 million damage on a single attack. So you can see right here, this breaks all the records that we had seen in the past. And also we have the team that uses. So he has Old Man Logan for applying bleeds and clearing the barrier. Then you have Mephisto, he does a ton of bleed damage with his basic. Black Knight here as a striker, I think that's a mistake. You just need to keep him alive. He does bleeds, yeah, sure, he does bleeds, but they are not as important. Keeping him alive is more important. And having Black Knight doing more damage is bad for you, because he can kill your characters, and you don't want that, so watch out with that. Omega Red Striker, yes. Adam Warlock Striker, yes. So the only thing I would change here is maybe make Black Knight also a skirmisher, just to make sure that you always have 2 vulnerabilities on the target all the time. Because Old Man Logan is fast, but I don't think he's that fast to sustain 3 strikers, so keep that in mind. Now, take a look at this account. The guy did 320 million damage, and his account is pretty low, right? His account is pretty low. A lot of characters are not maxed out by any means. He only has Purple Eyes Await in 1 target, which is Mephisto. So there is a lot of work that can be done here. So these records that we have seen, 320 million damage, maybe you can even reach 400 million with just 1 attack. But once again, next week we're definitely going to exploit this possibility or test it out and see what's going to be the best one. If it's just doing 1 team or 2 teams separated. Okay, so there you go, bleeds all day, and that's it. So big shout out for Cursed J, and also big shout out to the person that shared this with me. I'm not gonna say who it was because it's my it's my mole on certain places, but yeah. So once again, this is a big problem for Scopely, because yeah, the Astral team is an absolute failure. Absolute failure. They do not perform as they should. They are trash in the Last Wars, they are trash in Cosmic Crucible. Not super trash, but at least mid trash. They require 12 awakened abilities just for Shadow King, and they're not performing. They're just not performing. And this team supposedly was designed to be successful on Battle World, and we see that characters from yesteryear, characters from 4 or 5 years ago, like Adam Warlock and Omega Red, are performing much better. But that's going to be the video, guys. If you want to be successful in Battle World, make sure you unlock and gear up your Adam Warlock. I'm going to buy 5 diamonds for him right now, and that's all we have to say. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button. If you found the information helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Mouse Strike Force content, and I'll catch you guys later.